Would like to share my views regarding the candidates, those who are motivated candidates. And motivated candidates means they are committed to crack this time. They are committed to succeed this time in a one shot. In a one shot means those who have appeared for the examination once, twice or thrice, it hardly matters to them. But according to the new strategy, new methodology or the new trend of UPSC, because every year UPSC modifies certain basic facets of UPSC, and accordingly, we can't do, you can say that, anticipation of that too. But one thing is that according to the experiences, we can speculate something which is going to worth each and every time, because without the anticipation nothing can be done. But the anticipation should be well directed, very well demarcated and very well structured and strategically designed. Second important thing is that the mindset of every person is totally distinct and totally different. Retaining the thing is again a different domain, different part of that. If you talk about that, I used to remember by this way, certain guy used to remember the things in a different way, but the target is the same. So whatever you feel it, you can grab it, you can adopt it. But there are certain experimented, well researched methodology that should be abide by. उसको आप गहन करेंगे ही, उसको आप मानेंगे ही. Without that, it is not possible at all to. So here one thing you should have to keep in your mind, that time management is one of the important criterion for you, because without the time management nothing can be done, because time is a major factor and you should have to always ahead of time. If you keep yourself abreast with the time, it is a difficult and dicey task for you, because the competition is so, you can say, stiff and tough. More than 14 or 15 lakh people are there, you have to crack among them. So this way, before switching over to the reading pattern methodology, first you have to organize yourself, first you have to orientate yourself, and then according to the guidelines of mentors or teachers, whosoever is the guideline for you, you should have to go for that, because your attitude does matter a lot. Whatever you know, it is okay, all right. But at the exigency, at the time and situation where you have to reply, where you have to answer it, you fail to do such kind of things. No one question is like that. कोई भी ऐसा प्रश्न यूपीएससी का नहीं होता है या किसी भी हिंदुस्तान के कंपटीशन का जिसका के जवाब नहीं होता है. जवाब हर सवाल का, लेकिन वक्त पे जवाब देना, समय पे जवाब देना, that matters a lot, and that trick you should have to understand about your mind. That is one of the major part of it. And the second thing is that how you can utilize your quality time, and you have to understand about that, what exactly is quality time. So time is already there. Quality time, you should have to analyze that what exactly is quality time. Someone used to say that I used to study 8 hours, someone used to say that 12 hours. And spend your quality time, and what way you utilize your quality time, it does matter a lot. So you have to work on that line. So before switching over all those things, I will also discuss separately and accordingly to the channelized pattern of quality time, how you can utilize it, what way it should be utilized, that also matters a lot. So if you utilize your quality time, if you utilize your targeted time, if you utilize your time to maintain your accuracy, so half of the way you can achieve in this process without going through your syllabi pattern and other part of it. So that is one of the important part. In the 90 days program, what we have planned to do is design it for that. Apart from teaching pattern, apart from teaching methodology, apart from understanding a skill, you should have to B, you can say in a form of practice session, discussions, analysis, and you can say doubt removing session. That would be the part of this package program with that. So that is crux of that. But before discussing more, and the fundamental thing you should have to keep in your mind to make you safe. What is that? To make you safe. Everyone in this world want to keep themselves safe. Safe. Whether it is life, whether it is career, whether it is beauty or handsomeness, and whether it is your perseverance and all, you want to keep yourself. This is the basic funda. If you keep your mind the safety purpose everywhere, the first precaution is what? You should have to keep yourself. So keeping this fundamental thing in your mind, you should have to keep yourself. And to keep yourself for UPSC prelims 2019, how to keep yourself safe. Safe means you have to crack the things, and minimum you will have to achieve 115 marks. And what we have fixed the target, it is 135 marks. And if you go through the genesis of UPSC last 10 years or last 2013 onward trends, you will find that the basis of selection varies from 105 to 110. 105 से 110 नंबर के बीच आप लाते हो तो पीटी में you can clear it. Is it okay? According to the genesis of 2013 to this time 18 onward. So the target is what? The target what we have fixed, it is 135. And normal the trends are 105 to 110. We should have to go for that to 115. May be possible because all the time the number is exceeding, it is not receding at all. So this is for the general candidate, what I have fixed to you. It is for the general candidate, and so far reserve candidates are concerned, it is less than 100. It is ranging between, you can say 100 to even 87, 88 onwards. So this way you should have to proceed. So keeping this view in the mind, what you should have to do, you should have to find out, we should have to find out 4 pillars. 4 pillars of succeeding. You should have to go for the 4 pillars of succeeding, the things to secure yourself. And the 4 pillars you should have to opt. It is history, it is geography, it is polity, and it is economy. These are the core pillars, and you have to focus for these major core sections to go for it. If you carry on this kind of things, history, then economy, the polity and the economy, no one can arrest you, no one can check you. It is not possible at all. ये संभव है ही नहीं कि आप यूपीएससी की परीक्षा किसी भी हालत में, किसी भी कंडीशन में क्रैक नहीं कर सकते. 4 pillars of success for cracking the UPSC examination, prelims examination. In mains, the things are totally different, but here I would like to focus your strategic pattern to go for this. And I would like to say you, according to the data, according to the analysis, what the data say, what the analysis say regarding this one, and from the what pattern you should have to go for that, and what way you can achieve this kind of target and this kind of activities at all. you can say assessed by the UPSC pattern. So if you go through these all patterns, make out a data so that you would be all the time in a comfortable zone, and while going through all the classes of history, polity, economy and geography, you may be able to analyze about yourself that what way you have to proceed and what way you are proceeding, because on the basis of that I will go through the complete dynamics of the system regarding that one. If you talk about history, note it down. If you talk about history and you consider the thing history from 2013, then 2014, then 2015, then 2016, then 2017, and the recently it is 2018. If you go through this data, you will find that in history 2013 it was 16 question, in 2014 it is 20 question, in 2015 it is 17 question, in 2015 it is 15 question, 2017 it is 15 question, and 2028 it is 22 plus 1, it is 23 questions. So if you go through the aggregate of that, just go through what is the resultant of the aggregate. If you talk about polity, then it is 16, then it is 14, then it is 13, then it is 7 question, then it is 22 question, then it is 11 question. Go through the ratio complete. Then the section of geography, if you talk about that, question is 18, in 2014 it is 19, in 15 it is 16, again it is 18, 19, 16, then again 7, then again 9, then again it is 10. Go through the complete, you can say, ratio, and the last one is what we can say that it is economy. If you talk about that, it begins from 19, then it is 10, then it is 13, then it is 08, then it is 16, then it is 16, and again if you talk about this one, it is again 16. Go through the ratio. What is the final result here? How much it is completely? What is the final calculation? पूरा कैलकुलेशन क्या हुआ? जोड़ो आप इसको. या ऐसा करो, सॉरी, आप ऐसे ही जोड़ लो इससे. What is the final one? 69. 69. Very good. This one is 63. This one is? This one is? This one is? And the number of marks you will have to bring out for this examination is 110. The reality is this one. If you will achieve 110 marks, then you are through. And if you go through these fundamental roots of the system, is it clear or not? क्लियर है? आपका सिक्योर हुआ या नहीं पीटी? और these are the sections. If you design yourself, if you orientate yourself by this way, nobody can check your progress, nobody can hold it out to, nobody can stop, no mechanism can stop you to succeed in prelims examination. फंडा क्लियर हो गया? आपको 110 लाना है, टारगेट 135 का रखे हैं, वो करूंगा, लेकिन आपने देख लिया कि अगर if you carry on, if you follow up the 4 pillar of success, history, polity, economy and geography, you will, if you go through the paper from, you can say 2001 onward, you will find that this is the complete dominating facets. Since 2013, the dynamism has been changed because of inductance of some new things in this, especially the section of science has been, you can say, diverted towards the coverage of ecology, environment and science and tech portion, apart from physics, chemistry, bio, that is the section of application based. Even the geography system is also sometimes disasters management. Sometimes disasters management carry on the papers of the main section, such a part, and sometimes the question is based on, you can say, disasters management of what man made, it is internal security, and that comes towards the current affairs matter. So in this regard, what I can say that if you are not going to focus completely, because reading the newspaper is a very nice thing, it is a very good part of it, but you have to waste, you have to utilize so much 2 to 3 hours, then you would be certified to read the newspaper. So to save from that kind of things, I have designed, the organization research and development team has designed a complete structure of current affairs section of complete 2018. It is a like of yearbook, precise, concise, and practice papers are with that. The second thing, the magazine is a complete compendium of information that will save your time. At least you will have to spend your only 1 hour for the current affairs matter, because everyone can be blank, everyone can be, you can say that, happiest person. So far current affairs is concerned, there is no limitations at all to, because the trend of UPSC is that sometimes the question is coming, this is 2019, the question has been asked if you go through the previous history of 2017. 2018. So in this ratio, the intelligent who diligently spend so much time for the newspaper, their conditions are same, and those who didn't go through the conditions are same. So that is very dicey situation, and that situation is completely 50-50 for both the guys. Those who prepared spend too much time for the current affairs, and those, you can say, go through, not you can say seriously, but they can go through, you can say, briskly part of that too, not in a very detailed way, not in a very comprehensive way. So that way you can save your time. उस प्रकार से आप अपने टाइम को सेव कर सकते हो. That strategy you should have to adopt. Second important thing, ecology and environment. So this is a set pattern. Again, in ecology and environment, what you should have to know about that, you should have to know about the fundamental part of that. If you would be able to know about the fundamental parts of that, then you can at least you can make a sense, and you would be able to do the correct part of the questions at all. So ecology, environment is another part, then science is another part. Physics, chemistry, bio, it is not a physics, chemistry, bio, it is a complete, the term is what? Ever ready science. Ever ready science is what? A very simple example is that, to suppose you are engineer, I think so, so many people are there. The question arises like that, to the connection of fan, whether it is AC current or DC current, what should be the answer? Tell me frankly, quickly. Huh? Why it is AC current? You are the engineers. You are the master of this trend also. but you are lacking the basics. UPSC is marked, why AC current? Your answer should be, all the domestic supply of current comes from transformer, and the purpose of transformer is converting DC current into AC current, and this is why the domestic current, domestic connection of light is what? It is always AC current. It is safety part of that. You should have to understand about the basics, fundamental thing you should have to, application based thing you should have to adopt. We will discuss in this connection part of the, go to the core part of UPSC, and you would be always in a safer part, in a safer sections of that. Same way, a question appeared in UPSC way back long. The question has been asked like that too, why if you kill a tiger you will be booked under you can say Act of 302. अगर आप टाइगर को मारते हो, लायन को मारते हो, आपको वही सजा दी जाएगी जो एक आदमी, एक मर्डरर को सजा दी जाती. Just imagine about that. Why? So you should have to go to the core part of that. Without the core part of that, nothing can be understood at all. If you go through the rote learning pattern, आप जो बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हो उस पैटर्न पे जाओगे तो चीजें नहीं होगा. You should have to go for the smart study purpose. So that way, after covering this kind of thing intensively, we would like to go for this part of sections also, so that whatever the commitment made by the R&D team, research and development team, that can be abide by seriously. First, we will put you safe here to crack the things. Then we will provide you to lead to a safer zone, and that way no question arises that you are not going to crack the UPSC examination. No question arises. You have to augment yourself, you have to organize yourself, and without organizing the thing, nothing can be done. Is it clear about it? So first what we have to go, what you have to do, that the 4 pillars of success. Because when you will start for a study for the 90 days, the program would be continued for 8 hours minimum. What is that? 6-hour classes, and 2 hours you will have to keep it out, whether to discuss, whether to doubt removing session, whether you would be able to go at home and do the exercises and practices. At least you would have to spend 8 hours at least for this program also. So this way you should have to start preparing, and this way whatever we have designed the syllabus, we have designed the pattern to go for it, you should have to go for it. This is the main idea behind launching this program for this success program. Apart from this one, we have designed to provide you at least 3500 plus 500 MCQ questions. This is another target regarding that. And why this is? Now the question arises, why this has been designed, why this has been chosen to? Because you know it, practice makes a man perfect. Practice, whatever the design, whatever the strategy you have adopted, you should have to rebuild it, reorientate it, and focus for target oriented program. We should have to go for that. Another important thing before switching over to the strategy and other part of that, I would like to say to you in this connection that while adopting this target oriented program, you should have to be very much open. You don't have to keep any inhibition, any hesitation to ask about the topics, talk about the, you can say, subject matter, to talk about the any kind of jargon, terms, usage used for it, because that matters a lot. That matters a lot. And the basic thing what you have to do, comprehending the question. comprehending the question. This is one of the horrendous tasks for you people, and normally we feel more than 60% candidates used to share their views that I fail to understand the exact nature of question. So what way the question is going to be asked? Okay, so in this connection you have to be very much alert. Nature of question, and character of question. Character of question. These are the two things. These are the two things you will have to keep in your mind. Nature of question and character of questions. And this is one of the major hurdle before cracking the examination. And the reason is what? Only 3 reasons are there. Suppose the question is from the history section. If the questions are from history section, you will find the jargons of history. For example, the term you will find egalitarian. Another term you may find feudalism. Another term you will find sometimes colonialism. Another term you will find imperialism. Another term you will find here in this history, that is finance capitalism. Another term you will find Bullionism. Another term you will find communalism. Another term you will find extremism. Another term you will find moderates. Another term you will find militant nationalism. These are the common terms, and you know it very well. The modern Indian history is always dominating facets of history, and in modern Indian history, you know it all the time since the inception of UPSC prelims examination. Modern Indian history is all the time dominating facets. In this dominating facets, if you pick up the questions of last 20, 30, 40, whatever the years are there, you will find these terms. If you don't know the terms, how you can comprehend the question, what is going to be asked? You can't analyze it. आप पहचान ही नहीं सकते हो कि क्वेश्चन में पूछ क्या रहा. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Then the question will become post-colonial era. The question has been, you can say that designed in this UPSC 2018 post independence India का सवाल था, प्रश्न था. The term is what? Post colonialism. Post colonialism. Then the term is what? Diarchy. Then the term you will find dual administration, Rayatwari settlement, then Mahalwari settlement. If you don't know the term, 50% you will fail to understand such kind of things too. So you should have to pay a stress for that. Is it clear or not? So this way you should have to proceed for that. So the jargon you should have to be very alert regarding that, and it is a deliberate action of UPSC that twisting the question. कभी भी साधारण शब्दों में UPSC का सवाल नहीं होता. UPSC का सवाल हमेशा टर्म्स के कंडीशंस में होता है. if they are going to ask the question from geography, they will ask that El Nino, or you can say that a very, very naughty boy. Sometimes they may call it as a naughty boy. It is what? It is El Nino. This way you should have to proceed. The term is very much twisted, and normally these terms appear in the newspaper also. So this way you should have to proceed. If you are going to proceed, you should have to go for the basics. And it is not at all a rocket science. These terms are appear in your NCERT Satish Chandra book. Simply. People used to say, it is a ratio of the people that used to say that the toughest target is what? Medieval history. The reason is that the term which is going to use in medieval history, so naturally that is Perso-Arabic term, and for that you should have to keep in your mind, you should have to go for that too, and the mentor and the teacher should be teach like that. That should be cake and ale. वो बिल्कुल साधारण बना दे, आम बना दे, आसान बना दे, है ना. दीवाने मुश्तखरज पूछता है ना, दीवाने रियासत पूछता है, दीवाने रसालत पूछता है. अलाउद्दीन खिलजी का है टर्म क्या है? शहनाई मंडी. शहनाई मंडी. So this was a department. Simple thing is what? It was a department. You should have to keep in your mind. And this way the medieval architecture, art and architecture, culture, heritage became a difficult part of it. Because if you go through, if you understand about the terms or jargon only, 50% you can say that the topic has been covered. You are the halfway if you understand about the real jargon about it. So that is one of the major part of it. While going through this kind of things, try to go attention for that, and that is all the time repetitive. If you go through the mains examination, this would be the easier part of it. ये बिल्कुल सरल हो जाएगा, सहज हो जाएगा, आसान हो जाएगा. If you go for your mains examination, यही चीजें रिपीट होंगी, यही चीजें को कैरी ऑन हम लोग करेंगे. If I ask you a simple thing to you, those who have appeared for that, एक साधारण सा सवाल मैं पूछूं आपसे, what do you mean by this egalitarian? What does it means? न्यूज़पेपर में अभी ये टर्म अपीयर होता. What do you mean by egalitarian? Very good. Another part of it. It is a tendency to provide at least social justice to the people before independence India. This is what we can say, that egalitarianism. And feminism, all the time it will come while you are going through the postmodern India. The term would be appear again and again. That way you should have to go for that. You go through the paper of last year, you will find that if you detect it, 50% of the term you are not understanding about that. What does it mean? If I ask you a question to you, communalism, what is the meaning of communalism? आपसे मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, communal, what do you mean by communal? और बार बार अखबारों में आता है, यूपीएससी सवाल पूछेगा, कम्युनलिज्म, नक्सलिज्म, टेररिज्म, इस तीनों में क्या फर्क है? ये तो अखबार में आ रहा है ना. आपने टेररिज्म को नक्सलिज्म कर दिया, नक्सलिज्म को टेररिज्म कर दिया तो खत्म हो गया. फिर आएगा सेसेशनिज्म क्या है, फिर क्या होगा लिंग्विज्म क्या है, फिर क्या है सेपरेटिज्म क्या है. इफ डोंट नो दिस टर्म्स, then you can't understand about the current affairs of the national level of history. Because in country there are social unrest, there are political unrest, there are economic unrest. Due to this kind of unrest, these are the terms all the time appear, and this is the matter of current affairs. News बनती कैसे? अखबार पढ़ते समय you should have to go for two things. You should have to go for information, you should have to go for news. So information is not news. While reading newspaper, you should have to go for that too. Only 25% of the purpose of yours you can utilize. Otherwise, Everything is information. When an information, that is what we can say hard news, when it is converted into soft news, then it is the news which can you utilize at all. Now nothing like, suppose the procession is on, it is a news. What were the decision taken in the system of procession and protest, what was the resultant of that too, that is the news that you can utilize for that part of that. That way you should have to proceed for that. Is that clear? So in this context, what I would suggest, and not only suggesting myself, but I will do the homework for that. खाली मैं suggest नहीं करूँगा, मैं उस पे काम करूँगा और करवाऊँगा. That is the main part of that. So if you are going through the history, you should have to keep your eye opener. If you go through the ancient history, the term would appear from the ancient terminology. You should have to aware about that. If the section is transforming towards medieval history, the term appeared of the medieval age. If you are transforming yourself, or if you are switching over to the modern Indian history, the term would appear from the modern part of history. If you are going through post-modernization, this is not the part of prelims, mains, but 2-3 question appeared this time, 2018, it was post-independence India. So it was overlapping part of that, you should have to appear from that too. For simple example, if you are talking about India's independence, if India got independent, what was the nature of Indian economy at that time? भारत की आज़ादी के बाद नेचर ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी क्या थी? व्हाट इज दैट? क्लोज्ड इकोनॉमी, है ना? क्लोज्ड इकोनॉमी कहा इन्होंने, है ना? आज़ादी के पहले व्हाट टाइप ऑफ इकोनॉमी वाज देयर? नॉट ओपन, not at all. If you talk about post-independence, before independence India, you should answer like that too. It was a colonial economy. The colonial economy was based on completely imperialism. It was not for the focus, it was not for the purpose of the Indian people, Indian masses, Indian nation. It was only for the purpose of, you can say, colonial rule. And this colonial rule from 1885 to 1905 and from 1858 onward, it was anti-imperialist struggle. Before that, it was a colonial struggle. And after getting independence of India, Indian economy was underdeveloped economy. It was underdeveloped economy. And when the government came to prominence, it has started on the pattern of what we can say that mixed economy. Okay, why it is mixed? UPSC सवाल करेगा, why it was mixed economy? Your answer should be, after getting independence, India, it was an era of, it was a phase of end of the World War II, 1945 onward. And after the end of the World War, the complete world was divided into two sections. One was communist world, another one was what we can say that democratic world. One was America, democracy, capitalism was there, another one was communism. And in that kind of communism, there was no capitalism at all too. So these were the two major challenges before the Indian government. Indian statesmen, leaders, they felt that we have to keep away from these two major blocks. We don't have to go for the alliance, because due to alliances, the two great wars happened, World War I and World War II. That is why we adopted a policy of non-alignment. And in this policy, the Indian leaders of the different parties, socialist parties, communist party, and what we can say the Congress party, some of the leaders were in favor of capitalism, because we succeeded the lineage of capitalist economy, we succeeded the lineage of British administrative system and pattern of the systems too, we have to work on that line. So we felt that why don't grab certain ideas from American world, grab some ideas from capitalist world, why don't we can mix two kind of economy, so that we have to compete with the system and we have to satisfy the Indian political democratic leadership also. That is the reason why we adopted mixed. UPSC wanted this. मेरी बात को समझिए. तो this idea and approach can be inculcated because a big team member would be available to guide you, to lead you. So in this way, कहीं भी शक सुबह संदेह हो, मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूं, बचपन से लेके अब तक की कमियां या फिर कुछ चीजें आपके माइंड में अगर छिपी हो तो आप पूछ जरूर लेना. दिस इज अ हाई टाइम फॉर यू, दिस इज अ हाई पावर क्लासेस. और मैं कह रहा हूं देयर इज नो लिमिटेशंस टू प्रोवाइडिंग स्पेंडिंग टाइम, स्पेशली मी 24/7 I am available for you people for solving the problem because I wanted result. This is my target. That is why I launched my team over here. And I am working day and night for you people at all. So this way you should have to proceed. Is that if you go through the 4 pillars of success, first you have to grab and control pillar number 1, that is history. That is what? That is history. You should have to grab for this part of that. All the 4 disciplines which appeared before you, and it is the topic of history. So if we initiate history considering in a multifaceted way, so I don't think so. You would not be able to achieve other thing in a very simplistic way. For example, your approach to a study. एक चीज मैं यहां पे बताना चाहूंगा, और ये हिस्ट्री ही नहीं सभी चीजों को बता देगा. कंसीडर करें देयर आर 3 टीचर्स and they are teaching the students of, you can say, school going students, they are teaching to the school teachers, and they have been asked question to all the 3 teachers. Teacher first, the question is going to ask from teacher first, what you are doing, what do you do? I am a teacher of social sciences, I teach history. That's wonderful. Second teacher, again the question, same question has been asked, what you are doing, what do you do? He explains that I am teaching history to the students to get them informed about what has been taken past, what has been done in the past, what happening has been taken in the past about that. But both of them have taken time. The first teacher has also, you can say, been taken time to reply the answer. The second teacher taken more time to answer the question that I am teaching the student, I am providing them information what has happened in the past. The third person, again he has been asked, what you are doing, what do you do? Immediately in a fiery action he reacted, and in eye contact he answered that I am making the destiny of the country and I am nurturing the future of the country. So what do you draw out from this all the things? इस तीनों से आपने क्या निष्कर्ष निकाला? तीनों का कंटेंट एक है या नहीं है? मेरे सवाल का जवाब दे दो. है? The content of all the 3 are same. The same content are teaching to the children, to the same class. but there are three teachers. But there are three teachers, and the context of all the three teachers are three different way. Did you find it clue or not? तो यूपीएससी का कंटेंट बच्चे एक होगा, पढ़ाने वाला भी आदमी एक होगा, पढ़ाने वाला भी आदमी एक होगा, कंटेंट भी एक होगा, टीचर भी एक होगा, लेकिन टीचर का कंटेक्स्ट बदलेगा। तो यूपीएससी का जो नेचर है, क्वेश्चन है, जेनेसिस है, जेनेसिस का कंटेक्स्ट बदलता है, इसलिए आप लोग फेल हो जाते हो। गूगल चाचा में भी सवाल का जवाब कदापि नहीं मिलता है, वो कंटेक्स्ट बदलता है। यूपीएससी पढ़ाए बताएगा। अभी मैंने आपसे जो सवाल किया है, इंटरव्यू में 10 लड़कों से सवाल पूछ लिया। आप सोचो ना कि कंटेक्स्ट कहां है। लोग कोई सोचेगा क्या कि एफडीआई जो है कि नहीं अभी नियो कॉलोनियलिज्म है, तो पहले तो जानना पड़ेगा कि कॉलोनियलिज्म क्या है, उसके बाद वो समझेगा कि फिर नियो कॉलोनियलिज्म क्या है, उसका इंपैक्ट अभी है या नहीं है। सो ऑलवेज मैंने रात में डायग्नोज किया कि मैं आप लोगों से शेयर करूंगा। तो कंटेंट वही है, टीचर वही है, स्टूडेंट वही है। मार्केट में एक ही मटेरियल रिजल्ट का है, फ्लडेड। लेकिन यार मार्केट के मटेरियल को यूज भी तो करना सीखो। यूज करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? यू हैव टू इन्वॉल्व विद द टॉपिक, you have to involve with the content and context. Without that it is not possible to go with that. So that is important facet, and that way you should have to keep in your mind. And one more thing regarding that, if you go through all the history, all the polity, economy and geography, so history has the roots over there. What is that? History has the roots over there. And the culture heritage, two things I would like to say to you, इसको आप नोट कर लो। It is what? And culture heritage. And culture heritage is what? It is package of life. What is this? Package of life. Understand? What do you mean by package of life? Life, what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is okay. But the package of life, my point is that package of life. Package of life. What do you mean by package of life? And that is the reason why UPSC has inducted culture heritage in the major facets of the system. मेरी बात समझें? हर जगह तो लिखा होता है पैकेज, एक के साथ एक फ्री, एक के साथ 3 फ्री, एक के साथ 4 फ्री, लिखा होता है, नहीं होता है। कहीं भी मेडिकल में जाओ, ये पूरा पैकेज है भाई। आपने टेस्ट कराया तो 120 टेस्ट होगा, 120 मेडिकल एग्जाम इन टेक्स्ट इज देयर, इट इज अ पैकेज। सो कल्चर हेरिटेज इज व्हाट? इट इज अ पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ। The content and context, what I discussed to you regarding a teacher who is making the destiny of India and you can say that future, and his answer was also there that I am creating history. I am in a search of creating history. I am not only formulating the destiny of India but creating history. हम हिस्ट्री भी क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं। दैट वॉज द कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ द टीचर इन दैट वे। सो इट इज़ वॉट? सो हिस्ट्री इज द बेसिस ऑफ वॉट वी कैन से दैट ऑल द पिलर ऑफ वॉट वी कैन से दैट सक्सेस, हिस्ट्री, पॉलिटी, इकोनॉमी एंड ज्योग्राफी एंड द सेकेंड थिंग व्हाट यूपीएससी हैज इंडक्टेड, यूपीएससी कहता क्या है कि यार ये चीज तभी अचीव कर जाओगे जब आप अपने से प्यार करोगे तभी ये सफलता आपको अर्जित होगी, अदरवाइज सफलता नहीं मिल सकती। माई पॉइंट इज दैट व्हाट इज पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ, जल्दी से बताओ। पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ बिगिंस फ्रॉम कल्चर। पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ begins from culture, and the package of life is not a new thing, not a new part. You succeed in your heritage. If you talk decently, if you behave decently, if you behave cordially, you succeeded from your parents, from your forefathers, from your surroundings and all. If you delicate the things if you handle the thing delicately, if your voice is very, you can say that lucid, and you are very, cool and calm, it means this you have been succeeded from your surroundings, parents, culture and heritage. So these are the two things which is the package of life, and package of life begins from alma mater. माँ की गोद से ही पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ शुरू हो जाता है, नर्चरिंग वहीं से शुरू हो जाती है, चीज़ें वहीं से शुरू हो जाता है। जो सबसे पहली चीज़ शुरू होती है क्या, दैट इज़ डिसिप्लिन, दैट इज एटिकेट, दैट इज़ मैनर, दैट इज़ क्या कहा जा सकता है, डिसिप्लिन बिगिंस फ्रॉम देयर एंड दैट डिसिप्लिन्स मेक योर लाइफ पर्पसफुल। इफ यू आर डिसिप्लिन, you are healthy. If you are healthy, your act would be nice and delicate. If it is nice and delicate, it is result oriented, isn't it? Normally you enjoy from where? Music. That is what? That is culture. Sometimes you sung a song or bhajan or kirtan or do worship. What is that? That is culture. The way you clean yourself, what is that? It is again culture. The way you organize festival, what is that? That is culture. The way you do the gatherings, festivities, what is that? It is culture. You used to go to the movie for entertainment, what is that? That is culture. And what type of culture UPSC can ask, then what you can say? मूवी तो सबों को पसंद आती है, नहीं आती है, वो कल्चर का एक बेस्ट नमूना है। और वो कौन सा डोमिनेटिंग कल्चर है वहां पर, यूपीएससी सवाल यहां करेगा। एंड योर आंसर शुड बी दैट इज अ कंपोजिट कल्चर, एंड दिस कंपोजिट कल्चर वाज गिवन बाय द मुगल्स एंड द सुल्तान्स एंड सल्तनत। वो कंपोजिट कल्चर का बेस्ट नमूना है। अगर उसमें उर्दू को हटा दो तो फिल्म देखने जाओगे? नहीं जाओगे। संस्कृत में कोई फिल्म गाना गाएगा, समझ में आएगा क्या? वंदे मातरम तो पूरा पता है ही नहीं, बड़े बड़े नेता मिनिस्टर पूरा नहीं गा सकते हैं। लिखने की बात तो आप छोड़ दो। एम आई करेक्ट और नॉट? टेल मी फ्रैंकली। दैट इज व्हाट कल्चर। फिल्म देख के आके एंजॉय करते हो, पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ है या नहीं है, बता दो आप। द वे यू बिकेम एन IAS ऑफिसर, इफ यू बिकेम एन IAS ऑफिसर, that is again a package of life, and you would be the happiest person at that time when you will do the philanthropist work. जाने में या अनजाने में आप किसी को भी पैसे देते हो, दान देते हो, अपने आप को स्ट्रांग महसूस करते हो। सच बोलो, है या नहीं? अंदर से कुछ तो महसूस करते हो ना कि मैंने किसी का भला कर दिया। पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ क्या है? ये कल्चर। आपका जन्म होता है, बर्थडे, व्हाट इज दैट? कल्चर। दैट इज पैकेज ऑफ लाइफ। वैलेंटाइन डे मना लिया, वो भी क्या है? कल्चर, एक सिस्टम, वेस्टर्न कल्चर का इंपैक्ट है। यू सेलिब्रेटेड दैट। तो दैट इज वाई आप कीर्तन करते हो, आप भजन करते हो, यहां तक के जो किताब है आपकी, यहां तक के जो लिटरेचर है, व्हाट इज दैट? कल्चर का पार्ट है कि नहीं आपके यूपीएससी का? दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ हेरिटेज एंड कल्चर। That is the part of heritage and culture. Without heritage and culture, without that system, you can't understand about the things. तो जिस तरह से ऑक्सीजन आपके लिए ज़रूरी है, इसलिए यूपीएससी ने डाला इसको रिसर्च करके, कल्चर हेरिटेज डाल दो। नहीं तो पता चला क्या कि आप शॉर्ट्स में पहुंचे हुए हो इंटरव्यू देने के लिए, चलेगा? नहीं चलेगा ना। You should have to be formal, you should have to be informal. It is what? It is the gift of culture. Even though if you go to the temple, gurdwara, mandir, masjid and mosques, what is that? That is culture. वो आपको शांत करता है कि नहीं? मंदिर क्यों जाते हैं? गुस्से में कोई जाता है क्या मंदिर? या गुस्से में शपथ लेके आता है कि भगवान की कसम उसका कत्ल करूंगा? करता है? नहीं ना। That is culture. Culture always make you discipline. कल्चर, इंग्लिश ही कल्चर बताता है कि खाते समय बहुत जोर से मत बजाओ कि अगल बगल के लोग को पता चले कि कोई जानवर खाना खा रहा है। दैट शुड नॉट हैपन पार्ट ऑफ दैट। दैट इज व्हाट? कल्चर। शिष्टाचार है। बड़ों के पास कैसे बैठोगे, छोटों के पास कैसे बैठोगे, एवरीथिंग इज कल्चर। एंड विदाउट कल्चर आप जीवित नहीं रह सकते। इसीलिए यूपीएससी ने कहा कल्चर हेरिटेज शुड बी द पार्ट ऑफ योर सिलेबस सो दैट यू कैन लर्न ओवर देयर। आप साड़ी पहन के घूम सकते हो, कॉमन आदमी नहीं घूम सकते। कल्चर बनाया गया। आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ मेल एंड फीमेल, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द सिस्टम एट ऑल टू। मेल के यूरिनल की जगह अलग है, फीमेल की जगह है। क्यों है? कल्चर है ना बाबा। दैट इज कल्चर, है ना। फीमेल का अपार्टमेंट अलग बनाता जाता था पहले, आजकल तो बहुत मिक्सअप हो गया, लेकिन अभी भी डेवलपमेंट हैज नॉट टेकन प्लेस। लिखा होता है महिलाओं के लिए, दिल्ली गई है ना मेट्रो में, अगर आप मेल पे चढ़ गए तो 2000 फाइन कर देते हैं, लेकिन फीमेल मेल वाले सीट पे होके आती हैं जाती हैं, नो इशू एट ऑल टू। दैट इज अगेन द पार्ट ऑफ कल्चर। फीमेल फर्स्ट कहा जाता है, नहीं कहा जाता। व्हाट इज दैट? इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ कल्चर हेरिटेज। तो यूपीएससी ने इसमें डाल दिया। If you go through history and if you go through culture heritage, the complete package is with you. यूपीएससी का पिछले साल का क्वेश्चन क्या था कल्चर हेरिटेज का 2018 का? पीटी का याद नहीं, उसके पहले का 70 पूछा गया था। डांस की बात करते हैं ना, पूछा गया था। उसके पहले मोहिनीअट्टम पूछा गया था, उसके पहले कथक पूछा गया था, उसके पहले किराना घराना पूछा गया, उसके पहले कठपुतली पूछा गया। तो दीज आर द टॉपिक विच हैज कम फ्रॉम यूपीएससी। इट इज व्हाट? इट इज द पार्ट एंड पार्सल ऑफ कल्चर हेरिटेज। उसके पहले महात्मा बुद्ध की मुद्रा पूछी गई थी। दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ पार्सल ऑफ व्हाट वी कैन से कल्चर हेरिटेज। उसके पहले 18 में इमामबाड़ा पूछा गया कि जो इमामबाड़ा लखनऊ का बना है वो किस टाइप के पत्थर का है, किस टाइप के स्टोन का है। सो दैट वे यू शुड हैव टू गो विद दैट टू। सो द थर्ड टीचर, what he has explained about the history teaching, you should have to work on that line, because you should have to be very alert that what way the question is going to ask, in what context. context उसका क्या है? क्वेश्चन तो अशोका ही रहेगा, लेकिन अशोका जब होगा, द क्वेश्चन इज गोइंग टू आस्क टू यू हु वाज द फर्स्ट रूलर ऑफ इंडिया और इंडियन हिस्ट्री दैट हु इशूड द गजेटियर ऑफ इंडिया। हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट द गजेटियर ऑफ इंडिया? सुना है, नहीं सुना? पीटी आपने दिया है ना? पीटी मीन्स पीटी निकाला है ना? नहीं निकाला। जब पीटी आप क्वालिफाई करोगे तो आपको एक बड़ी सी बुक मिलेगी, a big book you will find. That is what we can say that Gazetteer of India सरकार का परपत्र कहा जाता है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का डॉक्यूमेंट होता है। So Ashoka was the first ancient ruler in India who issued the first gazetteer. Who issued the first gazetteer? And he issued the gazetteer on pillars, on stones, on, you can say that, a small stones. So pillar edict is famous, then major rock edict is famous, then minor rock edict is famous. Just imagine about that too. What is the content and what is the context? अशोक की शिलालेख। लेकिन अशोक की शिलालेख किसी भी किताब ने नहीं लिखा है कि वो गैजेटियर ऑफ इंडिया था। किसी किताब ने नहीं लिखा है। यहां तक के गैजेटियर ऑफ इंडिया वॉल्यूम 2 जो इंडियन हिस्ट्री में पढ़ने को आती है, उस किताब ने भी नहीं लिखा। नो वन हैज रिटन अबाउट दैट टू दैट वाज ए गैजेटियर ऑफ इंडिया। लेकिन उसका जो कंटेंट है, उसका जो कंटेक्स्ट है, वो किसके लिए है? इट इज फॉर द कॉमन मास ऑफ द पीपल, दोज हु आर residing in the country, residing in the nation. So what is that? The context is going to be changed in that part of that. Is it clear about it? Second thing, I'm talking about one section of polity regarding this. In polity, if a question comes to you, if the question comes to you that the concept of welfare state in India is taken from which country? Concept of welfare state taken from which country? What should be the answer? It is indigenous. It is indigenous. And this indigenous concept is totally unique to the world. Ashoka has created the first welfare state of the country and nation. And this is what? This is the Charter of India. What we can say that? Citizen Charter. You people used to ask about that. It is a hot cake question of the UPSC that what do you mean by Citizen Charter? Welfare state. Is it clear? Ashoka welfare state. So try to understand the meaning and concept of welfareism. The welfareism in India is a unique comparison to all world, because there is a fundamental law regarding the UN, Security Council and UNO also. A country, those constitution doesn't keep the idea of welfareism, they can't be the member of UNO. अगर कोई राज्य, अगर कोई देश के पास वेलफेयर स्टेट का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में वेलफेयर स्टेट नहीं रखता है, तो यूएन का मेंबर नहीं हो सकता। लेकिन इंडिया का जो वेलफेयर स्टेट है, इट इज ए यूनिक वेलफेयर स्टेट इन द वर्ल्ड, बिकॉज द वेलफेयर स्टेट ऑफ अशोका was based on, or the present time the welfare state of India is based on the feeling and sentiment of the people. जनता की भावनाओं को ध्यान में रखकर भारत के कल्याणकारी राज्य की स्थापना की गई है। डू यू मीन दिस? जनता की भावना। अब आप इतने लोग हो, इतने की भावनाओं को समझना आसान काम है क्या? किसके मन में कैसी भावना है? भावना क्या है? It is completely intangible. You can only feel it, and the person who thinks it, who can only feel it, and whether you are understanding my feeling or not, it is horrendous task to say that. It is very difficult to say that whether you are going to understand my feeling or not. It is very difficult part. So keeping the sentiment of the people, the welfare state of Ashoka was created. And the present time our welfare state is based on the system. I am giving you the example regarding that. In Indian welfare state, the sentiment of the people is one of the important facets of fundamental rights. And what is that? You know it, Article 352, Article 356, Article 360. You know it very well. During the time of 352, national emergency. In national emergency, all the fundamental rights cease to function. It is obvious, clear part of it. But what is that? In India, 4-time emergency situation came to created. One was, you can say that claimed by Mrs. Gandhi at that time. And 2 wars, 3 wars, you know that Indo-Pak war, Indo-China war. Okay? So what is that? You will go through the record of that too. In all these period, the government of India never restricted the liberty of sentiment which is incised in culture. कभी भी किसी इमरजेंसी में नहीं कहा गया कि इस बार दशहरा का त्योहार नहीं होगा, इस बार रामनवमी का त्यौहार नहीं होगा, इस बार ईद का त्यौहार नहीं हुआ, इमरजेंसी में भी ये त्यौहार हुए हैं। कौन सी चीज साथ में है? इट इज द सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द पीपल। इज इट क्लियर? बहुत सी वर्डिक्ट आई, बहुत सी चीजें आई, कभी नहीं कहा गया कि गुरुद्वारा का घंटा नहीं, शंख नहीं नाद होगा, गुरुद्वारा का घंटा नहीं बजेगा, या मंदिर का घंटा या अजान नहीं होगी, कभी भी नहीं। कारण सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द पीपल इज विद दैट। इज दैट क्लियर? सो द वेलफेयर ऑफ द, और आपने देखा होगा कि सड़क पर मंदिर भी है, मस्जिद भी है, मजार भी है, गिरजाघर भी है या नहीं है? कभी हटाया गया क्या किसी को? बिकॉज द सेंटिमेंट ऑफ द पीपल इज अटैच्ड विद दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स टू। दिस इज द यूनिक feature of what we can say, that welfareism of Ashoka. So you should have to alert for that, कि what context, in what context UPSC is going to ask the question to you. Is it clear to you? You are the aspirant of UPSC. Okay?